morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, April the 11th. Yeah, April the 11th. Your girl is up. I am in the kitchen, of course. But what I am doing is prepping a meal for my brother. Babe and I are going on another cruise. We leave in the morning. I know you say, girl, didn't y'all just get back? Yeah. It was 2 weeks apart. The last vlog, if you watched it, was Babe and I taking my mom and Mama Johnson on a cruise. It was my mom's first cruise. I don't know if I kind of talked about it, but I will talk about her experience, what she thought about it, all the things. And I may have touched on it already. So that was not really a vacation for us. That was really just us giving my mom an experience. So we decided to do one a couple weeks later, which is we leave tomorrow. It's on the same ship, which I talked about that as well. We do receive casino offers. And right now out of Galveston, it's the Mariner of the Seas, Symphony of the Seas, and they just added Liberty of the Seas. I know in 2027, I believe they're going to switch out ships. I think the big ship, Icon of the Seas, will be coming over to Galveston. So right now, we take those. So we just look at the offers. We determine what week we want to go. Sometimes it's still on Mariner of the Seas. It could be on Symphony of the Seas. It just varies. Like I said, for us, it's about getting some rest and relaxation. It's not about the destination, not about the ship. I enjoy no matter what ship we're on. It doesn't matter to me, because Babe and I have a good time together, no matter where we are. So, but this time it's a little longer. The last one was just 4 days. This one is actually 5 days, but we are going to go down a day earlier just because it's supposed to be raining. In Dallas as well as in Houston. So, and we already know the traffic is a little bad in Houston already. And so our ship leaves out on a Monday, and normally we go down the day of, just because our ship doesn't leave out to 3:30. It doesn't make sense to go down the day before, but because of the weather, we don't want to take a chance. You know, God forbid there be any accidents or anybody get hurt, but with traffic, weather, and all of that, and it's just, to us, we decided to go down a day early. So we're going to be going down earlier. We're going to be staying at the Hilton. I will make sure that you get to see all that, the one we always stay at when we do decide to go a day before. But yeah, so we're going to go on another one. Like I said, with everything going on with TSA, flights, delays, all of that, I feel like you can still do it, but you really would need to go down at least 2 or 3 days before, because they lie to cancel a flight, then the long lines with TSA, you're stressed, all that. So if you are going to fly out to catch a cruise, definitely consider going out 2 to 3 days earlier. I don't even think going out a day before, because they liable to cancel a flight. It's pretty bad. So anyway, so what I'm doing is meal prepping since my dad, God rest his soul. My brother's coming over to house sit and to stay with my mom for the week. He requested some patties, which I kind of showed you how I make them. I didn't really go into details, but it's basically ground meat or your meat of choice, ground meat, ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken, whatever your meat of choice. I always just cut up bell pepper, onions. I do yellow onions. So yellow onions and bell pepper. So I do 1 large yellow onion, 2 small bell peppers, because they didn't really have no good large bell pepper, 1 egg, and then of course salt, pepper, or you could just, if you don't want to do salt, do pepper and some garlic powder. I like using my little miniature chopper here, which makes cutting up vegetables way easier. I have a larger one, but this one seems to do the job. This is like the cup size here. So, you know, it works. And then you're just basically going to make what I would call, make them out into patties, like the size of a burger, I guess. And I always like to just press in the middle. That kind of helps them from shrinking. But I will show you that finished product covered with foil. And then, of course, you always want to have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. This should make about 2 pans, because, you know, most men is going to eat about 2 or 3 a sitting. I don't know how often he might eat twice a day. I don't know. But he requested this, mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. So that's what I'm going to make for him. Mom may eat once or twice, but, you know, she might decide to buy out for herself. You know, hey, if you got it like that, you got it like that. Once your patties are done, I usually let them cook covered for about 45 minutes to an hour. Once I do that, I take the cover off, and then I usually will pour some of the fat off of them. Don't pour, for my newbies in the kitchen, we don't pour that down the drain. You should have either a bowl or something to pour the drippings off of. Let it, what do you call it? I can't even think the word. But once it's cooled and, you know, it turns into a thick substance, I don't know why. If I can think of the word, I'll put it here. Then you can put it in a bag and then discard it in the trash. Never down a sink or you'll be calling a plumber. Don't do that. Okay? Once you did all that, you got all the fat. You don't have to get all of it, but the majority of it. Then I just open up 2 cans. If I'm doing 2 pans or whatever, I'll open up a can of the family size cream of mushroom. You know, put it out on, you know, spread it all over the patties. Maybe add a little bit of water. Cover it back up and then put it back in the oven for another 30 minutes. And then voila, you have got you, some people call it, I am at a loss of word, maybe because it's so early, because I've been up since 7 this morning. Some people kind of call it like a Salisbury steak patty or something with you know, gravy, whatever. But it's filling, it's delicious. And then whatever size you choose, like I said, brother requested mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. So that's it. That's all I'm going to make. Hopefully they'll hold them, but like I said, they'll probably eat out once 1 or 2 days. Who knows about them? But pretty simple, but I'll show you once I get the patties made and before I cut them fall and put them in the oven. All right. And right now I'm just sitting here. I like this little thing here I attached to my, right here. I think I got this off of Temu, I think. But yeah, I just put my phone in here and watch one of my favorite Nigerian movies with Maurice Sam. It is so funny. I'll leave it somewhere on the screen, you know, the name of the movie. But I love Nigerian movies. But that's what I'm watching while I make my patties and all the things. So I'm going to get this mixed up real well and then do the patties and we'll come back. All right, guys, the patties are done. It made about 17 patties. I figure we're going to be gone about 5 days or 6 days. Even if he eats two a day, maybe one day he'll have, you know, extra one. I don't know. I can't say, but it's 2 pans. So what I'm going to do is cover them both with foil, put them in the oven. The oven, like I said, is 350 degrees. I'm going to let it cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. Check on them. Then remove the foil and let them cook a little bit longer, between 30 and 45 minutes. Once they're done, drain the fat off, and then we're going to add the cream of mushroom, and I will show you once it's all done. Then I'm going to have Babe to make the macaroni and cheese because he puts his own spin on it to make them creamy. And I'm going to go ahead and peel the potatoes so I can get them cut up and start boiling because we make homemade mashed potatoes around here. All right. That's pretty much it as far as being in the kitchen. I just finished making some bacon. Mom wants some bacon sandwich and a cup of coffee. I made Babe some smoky links, so he's probably going to make him some potatoes to eat with his links. And then that's probably it in the kitchen. I'm finished washing. I didn't show y'all, but yesterday I did my cleaning. I know I said I was going to split it up, but I don't know what was going on this week. But anyway, I did do my cleaning, washed all our clothes up. Everything is done. I just put the last load on, which was my husband's uniforms. So I'm going to finish that, put them away, and then all we have to do is pack later on this evening. Because no more late night packing and staying up all night. I'm not doing that this time. So everything, want everything done early. And so that way I can give me a good night rest. We're not going to leave out too early. Probably not going to leave till about maybe 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Since check-in time is not until 4 p.m. at the hotel. So we probably won't leave till about between 9 and 11. I'm going to give a good window. But yeah, so we're going to get everything done. Make sure the truck is filled with gas. I'm going to make sure I go through my steps of packing so I don't forget anything. Like last time, I think I was so focused on trying to make sure Mom had everything that I just forgot some stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll probably pick y'all up a little bit later.
So you don't have to. I use it for reading, phone calls, even doctor visits. And it captures everything.
I ain't never running you off, darling.
Even phone calls without even using the speaker.
You don't mind names too.
It gives me a summary.
But like you said, I love them dearly. It's just nice to miss them sometimes.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It's nice to miss them sometimes.
I can just be present in the moment and enjoy the conversation. That's 4 days of battery life, 64 days worth of storage. support over 100.
Oh, Cameron, we didn't want to go. He was like, I don't want to go. I'm like, no, but Mom said, this your daddy weekend. She want a break.
No confusion, no misplacement, just go. So pick up.
Gotta do something with him when we get back, though. Maybe we take him to main event or something. I want to do something with him. Start doing stuff with him. Just in this house all the time. Especially on the weekends when we have to keep, we go take him somewhere and tire him out. So by the time we get back, take a bath, give them their medicine.
Throw this weed in there, huh?
You might as well say weed, baby, because you do be healthy. Some food for my brother, like I said, for house sitting. These are the patties fresh out of the oven. Hopefully you can see them. They're hot, they're still bubbling. So it's 2 pans, like I said, with cream of mushroom soup. The macaroni and cheese, of course, it's been sitting, but that's that. And then homemade mashed potatoes. So now how long this will last my brother, I do not know. Like I said, I don't know if he will eat it every day. Him and my mom probably will eat out a couple of days during the week. But like I said, it's like 17, I believe 17 or 18 patties, which is quite a bit. Also, I know, like if you wanted, like if you're the type that maybe didn't want to force the cream of mushroom soup, you could always add, instead of water to the can, you could always just go in and add maybe some beef broth. Like I said, I like to use Swanson's beef broth or their chicken broth when I am cooking. It also gives you a little extra flavor instead of adding water. I did add a little water to the can, but I went back in and added some beef broth. Now, if you were following along but really just want the recipe, if you go back to my last weekly vlog, which I'll link below, I do have the ingredients and how you prepare and all of that as far as the meat patties. Macaroni and cheese, I don't have a recipe for that. It's really just boxed macaroni and cheese, and my husband goes in and tweaks it, and once you heat, it's so good. So you can also put it in the oven or whatever. But I will say, if you really want a more creamier macaroni and cheese, then consider buying the blocks of cheese and shredding it, which is probably a lot better than the packaged cheese. Anyway, but that is done. Happy about that. So I'm gonna show you their stuff that we've been getting together. We're getting our stuff ready for packing. So hold what you got. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sunday, April 12th. It is actually cruise time again. I know you say, girl, didn't y'all just go on a cruise 2 weeks ago? Yes. So that wasn't really, I wouldn't call it necessarily a vacation. It was my mom's first cruise, so we really just wanted her to have a good time, her and Mama Johnson. If you saw the previous video, then you would have saw. So we didn't really do a lot, like per se, for us. So I had scheduled another one for 2 weeks later, which is now. And so it's just Babe and I going. No one's meeting us on the cruise this time. Last time, my Uncle Flowers joined us. And this time it's just me and Babe. And yes, we are going back on Mariner of the Seas, which I talked about in the last vlog, that right now there's only 3 ships that go out of Galveston. And so, you know, we look at the dates and stuff that will work for us and for our casino offers. And so we chose this one. Like I said, I don't really care about the ship. Me and Babe have a good time no matter what ship we get on. And we don't necessarily care about the destination. It is a second destination because it is a 5-day cruise. So we are going to Costa Maya. That's the first stop. And then the next one will be Cozumel again. But we've been to both. Like I said, a trip is what you make of it, honestly. That's just kind of how I feel about it. If you, depending on who you're with, you can have a good time, you can have a bad time. It don't matter if you go to somewhere different, you know. So Babe and I, we enjoy each other's company, and we always have a good time. So no matter where we go, that's pretty much that. So yeah. So I'm up early. I've been up since 7. I got up, took my shower, and now I'm upstairs. If you watching this, that means hopefully you've already saw this wig install, another vacation wig that I have found. And if you saw the part where I actually cut all the baby hairs off, well, this time before I reinstall, I'm just kind of going around and just shaving from where I cut it. I'm just shaving off the little fine hairs on the lace, but you do have to be careful, because if not, you'll end up like one place I kind of ripped it just a little bit, because again, your girl is heavy-handed. So I'm just trying to take my time and cut off, or just kind of shave some of that hairs off the lace. Like, see, for instance, like right here was where the baby hairs, and I think I'm just going to take all that off. I don't need any of that. So I'm just taking my brow archer, and I'm just going through, and I'm just lightly going across it, and it's just, you know, cutting it off. So when I lay it, there won't be like too many fine hairs. I mean, it's still going to be some. I'm not going to be able to get all of them, but that's what I'm doing right now before I put it on my head. And I'll try to insert a picture so you can compare how it looks now versus how it did when I just wore it, you know, just straight after I cut the hairs off, versus me going back over it and just shaving off some of the baby hairs off the lace. I just think it'll look better, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm trying to be careful not to mess with the braids, because yeah. So you got to take your time. That's why I got on up early, took my shower and everything, so I could come on up to the glam room, pack up a few things like my skincare stuff, my stuff for my camera, like my plugs and all of that. And I even grabbed a little bit of makeup, just in case I decide to be a little cute on one of the days, which will probably be Caribbean night, because we're wearing one of our cute outfits that I had got. So we're not going to participate in, I wanted to do the 70s night, but I never did get around to ordering us another outfit, because the one we have, we've worn it so many times, not just on a cruise, but I think Baby and them had a banquet at his job, and it was for 70s. We wore it then, so we've worn it quite a bit. So it's so maybe when we go on another cruise, I might try to remember to order us another 70s outfit. Look, because like I said, the trips are what you make of it. So if you participate in things, it just be fun. And, you know, not everybody does it. Some people are just there straight to relax and not there to do anything extra. But I just feel like when you participate in, you know, some of the things, you just have more fun. But that's, you know, that's my opinion. That is my opinion. Some people just like to people watch and, you know, just relax. They don't really want to do all that extra stuff. And believe me, I definitely don't have a problem with it, because like I said, this last cruise, we didn't, you know, dress up or do anything, or, you know, for any of the different little things that they have, because they'll have like 70s night, they have Caribbean night, they have an all white night, and then of course they have elegant evening, which is always nice. We have not participated in that in a couple of cruises, because lately we've just been really not wanting to do too much, you know, as far as having to pack all that stuff. So yeah, so I don't know. So maybe the next cruise we might actually participate because we have fun. I think baby sometimes he just doesn't want to do all that extra, but I like getting dressed up. I think it's fun. I like things and stuff like that. I like it. It's fun. It's a chance to do something different, you know, besides every day you just get up and, you know, just throw on something, go. You know, I'm getting older now, and it's going to be a lot of things we're not going to do as we get older. And especially if we get to start traveling way more next year, depending on this war and everything, we definitely probably won't be doing all of that. So, yeah. I want to do a lot of things. Yeah, anyway. So, I'm up, and I want to get that done first. Charge my mics. So, yeah. So, yeah, I just shaved all that excess hair off the lace from where I took the baby hairs off. I just cut them off, but I didn't shave. So now I went through, and it's like I bought the wig like this and just, you know, cut the lace. So we're going to see how it looks once I install it. Hopefully it'll be okay. So first thing I need to do, like I said, I took a shower this morning, clean my face really, really good. I don't know, do I need to wash my eyebrows? You can also use this to take some of the, if you want to rewear your wig and you're not trying to wash it, you need to throw it on, you know, just take your little brow thing and scrape up underneath gently some of the dried up spray, if that's what you use. Now, I don't know if it'll work if you used glue, but I know if you use spray, you pretty much, if you just scrape it, it'll just flake off. Just be careful so you don't rip your lace. I shouldn't have been lazy, but I was trying to do so much. I had to, y'all saw, I was cleaning up, washing all our clothes because I didn't want to come home to dirty laundry, because we already have to come back and wash our clothes unless you pay to get it washed on Royal. You know, like Carnival, they have the laundry where you can go and wash your clothes. That's kind of some of the things that I miss about being on Carnival. But you can pay to have your clothes washed. We just don't. So I only want to come back home and have to wash what we had on the trip. But I cleaned, washed our laundry, did my mom's laundry, cooked, as you saw, for my brother and my mom. At least something they can have for a couple of days, and they'll probably eat out the rest of the week, honestly. You know, so that's all I made. That was it. Skin cow. I stress it all the time. People always comment, you know, my skin, public, online, whatever. I just don't think you have to spend a lot on skincare, but I do think you have to be consistent. Don't sleep in your makeup. Don't be like me and be lazy sometimes and not clean your brushes and stuff like that you use to apply your makeup. Wash your brushes, okay? Find you some, make sure you're using something that's good to cleanse your skin. I also exfoliate at least 2 times a week. More if I do more transitions or stuff like that, I will definitely use an exfoliant and one of those like silicone things to really get down off in the pores. And then I use my Paula's Choice exfoliant. You don't have to wash this off. I kind of really like this because sometimes I think even if I'm not using makeup and I do cleanse my skin, I still say the oil, you know, the oil that builds up in your skin, the dead skin cells. I just feel like you should get you something to exfoliate with, regardless of whether you wear makeup or not. I feel like, you know, the pollutants in the air, all of that, you know, get in there and clean your skin really, really good. And then go in with an exfoliator. Like I said, I like Dermalogica because there's really, really fine. You know, if you want to use that like a couple times a week. If you guys want to see how I install this wig, definitely click the link down below for a complete and thorough video on the installation of this wig. And I usually leave, like I said, about 10 minutes. So give yourself time to, I don't know, do anything. So if it was regular, just straight hair, you could be curling it, flat ironing it. You want to put on, do some makeup, you know, you could probably go ahead and do your makeup. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good. I had already tinted the lace previously, so I didn't go back and add any more lace tint or anything like that. So I think it looks good. Yeah. And I have an extra one of these to take with me, so at night, you know, I can just tie it back down and put on my bonnet. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. So now I want to take this off. Ooh, ooh, see. Oh, see. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to go in just a little bit. Just kind of, just a little bit. Basically just cleaning up some of that excess glue. Now, another trick I saw, I'm gonna call it a trick, but somebody that I follow, they take some oldie but goodie, that Fantasia spritz, and they'll just put some on their finger. So if you have like a cast on your lace, just take some of your spritz your finger and just tap, let it dry or blow dry, cool, and then tie your lace back on. And that will help you, that will help with the cast, that white cast, that ashy cast, whatever. And it happens, you know, we ain't perfect. Sometimes the install don't be perfect. But I think this looks pretty good. I don't think I need to use any of this. So I think it looks really, really good. Yep. What you think? Yeah. So this is what I'm going to be wearing for vacation this trip. Just going to take this one, and like I said, I've got like some hair bands that I might use, my wraps, you know, to put my hair up some days. So take all that. And then, like I said, most of the time it's just going to be down. For me. Okay, make sure I've got everything. Here. And like I said, it does come with 3 combs. I don't put the combs in on the sides just because it just be irritating and it's unnecessary. Now, if you weren't going to glue it down or anything like that, then I would suggest that you put, especially if you're somewhere where it might be windy, then I would suggest using your combs. But since I laid it down, I'm good to go. So I need to make sure I take this. I don't know why I put that back over, but I need to take this with me. My edge brush. And the cruises, if you haven't been watching, they do have a blow dryer in the stateroom, so you can't take one on anyway, but don't worry, they do have, you know, habits. So and so I'll probably, I'm gonna see what top I'm gonna put on. I'll probably just put on one of my bands. Is probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. All right, so I think we are ready. I just put my little cute little black and white headband on and just pulled a little of this back, so I didn't want it to be pulling. And just, yeah, and just cute little, the dopest Capricorn ever. I love little t-shirts with wording. And I just got on some, let me see, let me turn y'all around. Keeping it simple. I just got on some ripped jeans for the ride. I'm probably going to just throw on these, just some pink and white, because I can wear these with one of my outfits. But yeah, really, really simple. Nothing major. It's, you know, just want to be comfortable for the ride down. See you guys when we get in the car. All right, guys, we are in the truck. Baby had to, of course, go back in the house for something. So I'm out here. It is starting to, well, it was raining. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just kind of drizzling. So, I mean, you know. But that's kind of why we decided, like I said, to go on down on Sunday. Because it's supposed to be raining. Matter of fact, let me pull up the weather thing. Let's see. So right now, even in Houston, it's supposed to start raining around about 12 o'clock, 12 noon. You probably can't see that just because the glare. But anyway, it's supposed to start raining today, like 60% chance around noon. So maybe only just for that hour. So that's why we decided going down today. It doesn't even show any rain now. It just shows cloudy for Monday. But yeah. But see, here it was supposed to be raining Monday. So we just decided we're going to go ahead and leave out a day early. So even though, and it did show rain in Houston when I looked at it the last time, but now it doesn't. But it is supposed to be raining tomorrow. So we figured it's better just go on today. That way we can take our time. It doesn't matter about the weather, traffic, anything like that. And so, yeah, just better be safe than sorry. And so it's 11:03. We're actually doing good. Babe just came out the house. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what's on.
Oh, no. It is a plug.
Sit down.
Oh, Lord. That means we definitely, when we get to the hotel, need to charge this up. For sure. So we have these here. We having some issues with the battery on the truck. But we have this, so when we get to the hotel, we can plug it up. That way, when we get back from the cruise, we won't have to ask somebody for a jump. We'll have something.
So is it charged? Let's see.
Oh, I don't know. It's been all right, guys. We are, I believe, Corsicana. I'm not for sure, y'all. But yeah, anyway, we finally left the house. Nonetheless, we had to get a battery. He went to AutoZone, I believe. $226. What a way to start a vacation off. Buying a battery for $226. So yeah. And the cruise leaves at 3:30. So imagine getting up at 5 in the morning and having those kind of problems. And nothing is open until they're open. So there is the risk of that. We would have just probably had to go ahead and take the Beamer. Look, I wouldn't let him eat. I had a little snack bag so we can have some snacks. And I had about 2 of these. I ate one. He wanted the other one. But he was gracious enough to just eat the Doritos. But we done stopped here at QT. So he done got him some. But just a little tidbit, you know. Anyway, we're going to get on down this road. I'll probably pick you guys back up if something happens or I think about something. But we just gonna ride, snack, and talk. Look at him.
I'm going to tell y'all something. That happy wife, happy life, that's supposed to go both ways.
What?
Y'all my chill though.
Yeah, I don't listen to him. I treat my husband very, very well. Look, he ran out of his favorite cologne. I surprised him and ordered him some, and it came in. I always buy him stuff. I'm always doing something for him. So happy wife, yes, but also I try to do things and, you know, show him that I love him and appreciate him too. Bought you 2 outfits. Yeah, I do, cause yeah, see, be careful. You open up that can of worms. I believe in a happy wife, happy life, but I also believe happy husband, happy life
Right,
too.
there we go. That's all I want to hear you say.
Okay then, but don't sit there and act like I don't cater to you, because don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, see you guys later. This was a huge backup, and then we finally was able to get back on, and then this is like the third slowdown. I'm not for sure what's going on. You can kind of look ahead. It's just could be back up from way on down. It's backing up. I don't know, but this is what I mean by if you decide to leave. Again, I just got to keep iterating that. If you decide to leave to go down on the day of your cruise and there's bad weather, you might want to leave out pretty early. Like I said, we did get a late start, almost 2 hours late. Yeah, because we had vehicle problems. Like I said, we had to end up getting a battery that when we were supposed to be leaving out at 11, we didn't leave out until almost 1 o'clock. So that was a delay. So again, like I said, had we waited to leave in the morning and we was having that, we would have had to make a choice. Either we were going to leave late and risk traffic and missing our cruise, or we would have had to just go ahead and drive the other car. So you got to start taking into consideration, check the weather, what the weather's going to be like the day of in your area, as well as your route, and then, or your route, and then think about going in the day before, but also think about the route and the weather and all of that, traffic, you know. And this is a Sunday, so imagine if this was probably a Monday. Yeah, so that's why I say, you know, you got to think about everything. I know it's nice to say that money on hotels, but sometimes it's just better, which, like I said, we decided to do it because of the weather and the fact that the ship leaves out on a Monday and it was supposed to be raining. So Houston traffic's already bad, and then you top it off with rain. Yeah, that's why we decided to go down a day before. So 5:23. I'm sorry. 5. What is it? 5:05. 5 something.
5:10.
It's 5:10. Of course, we were supposed to be checking at 4, but like I said, and like you saw, the weather, the traffic. Then we almost got hit. I wasn't even recording at that time. Somebody in a Malibu, I don't know what kind of car it was, but they coming in our lane and they must have been smoking that good because you could smell it. That's crazy. Somebody in a car on the freeway in front of you, you can smell the marijuana. That's crazy to me. And so either you smoking or you high, I don't know, but it almost hit us. So God is good. They didn't hit us. Baby was paying attention, and we avoided an accident right there in Houston. So it's just crazy. It's crazy. Get the sign, because baby going so fast. I'm about to, let's see.
Come back down and get my shorts and stuff that I'm gonna run to the ship tomorrow. Clark.
We're in our room here at the Homewood Suites. It's part of the Hilton. So when you first walk in, they have a little, I guess a little table area here. You can actually sit and do some work. It has a kitchenette, as you can see. So if you're staying a long time, you can actually go buy some groceries, especially if you have some kids and you don't want to eat out. They got a stove top, has 2 burners. Has 2 burners, a large one and a small one. It also has the microwave, Has a sink, you can wash dishes. Also has a dishwasher. Plenty of cabinet space. Has a toaster. They provide bowls and different things. Dishware. Okay. Got a coffee maker. Cuisinart coffee maker. Dish rag. Also has a fridge with a freezer. So you could actually go. It's really nice, clean. And then you come on around, and then it has a nice little living area, which is nice. Nice television, and then the nice bed. Does have the ceiling fan. And then, of course, if you like looking at yourself, it has a mirror. And then you come on in here, and here's the sink. Here, babe's already putting some stuff in a closet. Has a safe. And then you come on in, and here we are. It does have a nice shower. It's really nice. Looks really, really clean. They do provide shampoo. Looks like shampoo, body wash, conditioner. And then, of course, plenty of tiles. And then there's the toilet, of course. So really, really nice, I would say. And over here is also hand wash, hand soap, and lotion, which I like. The pumps versus the bars. Got some Kleenex over here, Kleenex. So yeah, really nice. I like the fact that somebody could be actually taking a shower and somebody could be in the sink area getting ready, you know, instead of it's one bathroom. So you got to wait for somebody to come out. So I kind of like that. Let's see what our view looks like. Okay, let me pop on a filter, guys. Hold on. Whoa. What is that? Oh, Lord. Did you read the instructions? So we had a little technical difficulties with the alarm on the safe, but we got it reset. We are in room 209, again at the Homewood Suites. This is our view. Sorry, y'all. So this is our view from room 209. There's a swimming pool. We won't be getting in there, of course, but it's a really nice pool. Looks like the deepest end is six feet, looks like, and then we have 4 feet. Not bad. Not bad at all. So really nice. Like I said, I mean, you can actually sit here and see the beach. There's a ship right there. It's not like a cruise ship or anything. It's just, I don't know what you call those, working ships or vessels or something. But yeah, this is our room for tonight. Yeah. It's very nice size, so definitely roomy, spacious. I like the fact that it has a kitchen in it. Definitely like that.
Down the street.
All right, y'all, we done got checked in and all the things, as you saw. So now we finna ride down Seawall and see what we want to get to eat. Baby's talking about saltgrass, so I don't know. So we are headed down Seawall Boulevard to see about something to eat. Like I said, baby's thinking about saltgrass. You need, there's a Walgreens. Should you forget anything, if you come down early or whatever, Walgreens.
Girl, what's the name? No, I ain't gotta go to Walmart.
What?
6-pack of soda or whatever.
Okay. Water looks a little choppy. But people are out there though. I don't know if we can see. Gorditas. Quite a few places. Turkey Lounge back that way. Helicopter right there.
Yeah, they got the little helicopter deal. You want to go for a helicopter ride?
Well, you might can see the beach a lot better now. Water. Maybe on the way back I can show you if it's not dark, but the water is choppy. Choppy, choppy, choppy. So it looks like we're gonna get saltgrass. It's crowded in there too. Good Lord.
That's why you gotta get it together.
Muddy. Get a little closer. All right, y'all. Just thought I'd give y'all a closer view. Just how choppy that water is of Galveston Beach. It seems like they call different parts of the beach something else. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, April the 13th. It is cruise day. It's about 10 something. We have to be checked out of the hotel at 11. So, babe, I always let him go first because it seems like it takes him the longest. So, I'm just laying here watching my video that posted today, my Amazon braided wig. You know, it's almost kind of weird sometimes to see myself on TV. But yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting on babe to get out the shower. They can't see you. I'm waiting on babe to get out the shower. And like I said, sitting here watching my video that went up yesterday. And just, you know, chilling. But again, this is Homewood Suites on Seawall in Galveston. And it is really nice. The room we got is really, really nice. I don't know if all the rooms are like this, but I believe it's like a suite. Because like I said, it has a kitchenette. You saw, there's a kitchenette, a little living area. And I love the way the bathroom is. I really, really do. Because most of the time in hotels, you got to wait for them to come out. I really could go over there and wash my face, brush my teeth, all of that while he's in the shower. So I love how that's separated. It's like a Jack and Jill almost type bathroom. But it's real nice. And the TV swivels so you can, let me turn you around. You can really swivel your TV towards the living room, the kitchenette area, or back towards the bed. But yeah, and then the TV is frozen, so, but anyway. But yeah, so I'm just sitting here waiting. He was laughing at my little bonnet, but that's the only thing. I couldn't find my braid bonnet where, you know, you could sleep with your braids and it just kind of, so I had to put it up in a top knot. I just took it down this morning. It was kind of bothering me. But yeah, so just chilling. Our check-in time on the ship is not till 1:30, but like I said, even if you get there early, there is a what did you call it? I'm gonna just say lounge area. The lounge area is huge, so even if you want to just get there, you got to get there early because you have no choice. Like I said, we check out at 11. There's really not nothing for us to do. We ain't finna go shopping or riding around or anything, so we probably will head on to the port. I think we're gonna go ahead and top our truck off with gas. You know, usually from Dallas to here it takes like half a tank, and we always top it back off when we leave. So we might just stop and do that. So when we do get back from the cruise, we won't even have to stop. We can just hit the freeway and head on home. So by the time we check out, get stuff back in the truck, all of that stuff, it'll probably be about 11:30. Stop, get some gas, you know, get parked, all that. It'll be about 12. By the time you get through the line and security, all of that, it'll probably be almost 12:30. So if they won't let us go ahead and get on the ship, then we'll just wait. We've never had that issue. When you get there early, they usually still just let you on in. But if there's an issue or whatever, then we can just wait in the lounge. It's really, really nice lounge, which I know I've showed it to you, but I'll show it to you again once we get through the security, because, you know, you can't record in the security area. But yeah, that's kind of what's going to be going on this morning. Is embarkation day.
Good morning.
Thank you. You ready? We ready for a real vacation. Some rest. Can rest. I gotta fix this. It's got my head heavy. I just hair up did it. I might roll now.
Real tags.
Uh-huh.
Print it out this time.
Got what? I did it on I did it on Rodney's printer. Right here. Sir. Really nice. Sometimes we go out there. Okay, here we go. Really nice little business center. I thought we was gonna come down here this morning and do it, but we didn't come down. Good morning. All right, guys, so we are in the car rolling. We checked out at 11, a little rush there because we was kind of laying there to last minute. Well, I was, excuse me, not babe, laying there last minute, but we got out of there, checked out on time. Now we're gonna go to the gas station and top off. We were gonna go to the gas station we normally go to when we leave the ship, but it was, what was it, $3.99?
Yeah, $3.99.
And then across the street at Exxon was like $4 and something. So we're gonna go back up closer to the hotel where it was what was it, $3.75? $3.75 a gallon. It's right across the street from the United States Postal Service. You want the card? Top it back off?
Yeah.
All right, real quick. So, of course, like I said, we're getting gas, but we're using our credit card to get gas. It is $3.85, so they charge you, of course, 10 cents more when you use your credit card instead of a debit card. Now, everybody's different. Now, when I go out of town, I don't use my debit card. I use my credit card. I just feel like it's safer that way. And then when you have an issue, you can, if there is because I have a alert, so if anything is charged or somebody tries to do that, you know, swiping your, whatever they call it, scanning your stuff, you can pretty much freeze, you know, your card, dispute it. It's a lot easier versus people getting a hold of your bank account. So even if it's getting you a secured credit card, if you don't have a credit to get a credit card, get your secured credit card. Put $300, $400, $500 on whatever you think you need to spend when you go on vacation. I highly suggest it. Leave your debit card at home. Take 1 or 2 credit cards. And like I said, things can happen to one credit card. So if it means getting you 2, get you one of those cards that you can load. And don't take your debit card. Please, 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 please. Don't take your debit card. Use your credit.
Use bathroom real quick. $6 to $8. I'm gonna get your receipt.
But it is what it is, you know. But I just feel like it'll just save you the stress. You're not worried about it. Like I said, you can always lock down your credit card. You can freeze it even beforehand most of the time, and just turn it on when you're ready to use it. It's just better to be safe. That way you're not on vacation, out of town, stressed out, worried about stuff. You know, somebody done got a hold, got all your money, and now you got to go through that whole fraud thing with your bank. Some banks are good. I know Chase is pretty good about taking care of it and putting your money back. I don't know about other banks, but I just say to err on the side of caution when you're going on to out of town or you're traveling. Take your credit cards, and if you don't have a credit card or you don't have a credit, look into getting you a secured credit card that you can load and then maybe give you another card that you can get and just load money onto it, a Visa or MasterCard logo, and load money onto it and not take your debit. Just take what you think you're going to spend, what you need. If it's 500 on one, 500 on another, that way you have at least, you know, some money. You know, I don't go out of town to shop, but if you're going somewhere and you're going to be shopping, load it with what you think you're going to spend as far as that goes, or, you know, take a credit card with a high limit, okay? There's so much evil and stuff in this world, and, you know, a lot of us, we're working hard for what we have, and there are people out here that they don't care. You know, they just do not care. So just a little suggestion, a little tidbit. So yeah. Anyway, it's the male lady next to me. Got my toner polish, which I need to put in my bag. Put some lip chap on these dry lips of mine. I got lost in thoughts, y'all. Be people watching, you know. I be people watching. If you haven't seen my video with my wig review on this Amazon braided wig, definitely go check it out. I'll leave it linked below. It was fairly inexpensive. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it, but it was very inexpensive. And it's braided all the way to the end. Braided all the way to the ends. So go check it out, how I install this wig and stuff. I really do like it, so definitely go check that out. Yeah, waiting on babe. He had to go inside to get my receipt. I always like to get my receipts. Always get your receipts, especially if you're out of town, but definitely get your receipts.
Remember this here, baby?
What?
Motel 6. It's one of the first motels we stayed in when we first came to Galveston back in 91, 92.
What? And it's still here?
Yup.
Y'all believe I was a Motel 6 girl? Look at her, baby, brought me to a Motel 6. What the heck?
Well, yeah, because we came down and spent the weekend. Well, hell, we left that Saturday night.
What? First time I went somewhere with a man. Do y'all hear me? Look, I mean, I remember coming, but I didn't remember that's where we stayed.
You took a picture, and I think we still got that picture. You in the bathroom and did your little pose and shit.
Lord. Oh.
That was our first trip. Remember, because we went to the little, where we took pictures with the army stuff.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, we went to where I don't even know where that's at down here. Because we ain't been back to it.
Wow.
I guess it's the little harbor army deal, because remember the tanks and the ship and all that we was on? We got pictures of all that. I'll show them to you.
I mean, I remember the pictures, but I mean, I guess I hadn't thought about it in so long. Shit, baby, we've been around each other a long ass time.
Yeah.
Jeez. Long time.
At least I know you love me.
Oh my God.
I got some ass wiping love.
You do. Because you definitely have wiped mine when I had surgery, and corporal tunnel surgery on both hands. I can attest. Baby is taking care of me through the breast cancer, through the surgeries. Because, Lord, I've had, about 8 or 9 different surgeries. Not for the breast cancer, y'all, but just various different things. Been sick so bad one time when COVID first came out. So sick, he took care of me, then he got sick. Yeah, we done been through a lot.
So sick, had to get Uncle Ray to help me move my daughter back home.
Yeah.
Like, Lord, you sick, renting the RV, not RV, but
the U-Haul.
U-Haul.
Yeah, and then got a point, get there, I can't breathe. Baby, better run. I'm going up there to, where did we go? Up to, Carolina, and I couldn't even, I'm looking at him like, I can't even breathe. I can't catch my breath. Yeah, that was a scary time right there. They had to get me on some oxygen.
Yeah, you about to go to the emergency room. I'm looking at them, I'm looking at you. This ain't looking good.
I mean, literally, y'all, I could not breathe.
Take you to the emergency.
I was like,
I'm like, these folks doing what the hell
like,
they
I
doing?
literally could not breathe, catch a breath. I mean, at all. And finally, she went and got the doctor, and they came there with that breathing thing to put on me. Yeah, it was bad. I don't know what it was, because it was like I was sick. But by the time we got in there, walked in there and sat up on that table, I looked at baby and I was like, I could not breathe. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a scary time right there. Yes, indeed. Well, y'all, we are headed to the ship. What's the name of this street?
Harborside.
Harborside is the name of this street. And let me turn y'all around. Baby, I done went down memory lane here. Let's see. Put my little filter back on. Turn y'all around. And yeah, so we're headed to the ship. There's really nothing to see on this end anyway until you start. I think you cross over a bridge. Yeah, and then you'll start, it still ain't a lot to see, but as you get closer to the port, you'll start seeing a little bit more. I think they even have a hotel, a restaurant.
I think you got all that on your.
But we never went all the way down. I wonder what's all, if you keep driving, like what else is down that way, because we normally just turn at the light to go on to the ship, but yeah.
This time we're parking in the south
lot, not the north lot. We normally get the north lot, but it must have been full by the time I booked it. So I do suggest if you are going on a cruise out of Galveston, make sure that you check the port of Galveston to pick your parking. There are various parking lots near the port, but I like parking on their property because it is security there. It's and it's closer. You don't have to catch one of those little trolley things to the ship. You're right there in walking distance to it. So once you book your cruise, I do suggest you go ahead and book your parking. And then usually after you do it the first time, they'll start sending you like $10 discounts and different things for the next time, because I always snatch one up when we know we're going on another cruise. I mean, $10 is $10. So yeah, always be looking out for that in your emails to catch those, so when you go on another one you can have that discount code. But yeah, we like parking up there by the ship, so we don't have to be trying to lug our bags onto a trolley or transport to get to the ship. You can just park right there, and there are lots, and you can just walk to the ship. I just think that's a lot better. And they do have handicap parking. They have a covered parking. You can pick whatever you want to, whichever one you want to do. Option the lots, and then you can kind of see where they are, and then you can decide what you want to do. But yeah, you can see it's all type of people, places you can park, and there's people sitting out with the signs and different things like that. Some of them are definitely where you can park and walk, but some of them are too far. You would have to catch their transport to the ship. But there is Carnival. This is Carnival right here. I'm not for sure which one till I can get up on it and see which ship that is. But like I said, they are bringing Liberty of the Seas here, and so I do hope we can catch one of those cruises. We've never been on Liberty of the Seas. Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying for 2026, I know for a fact.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I haven't seen that yet. I've only seen Symphony, Mariner of the Seas. And like he said, Allure. I hadn't seen anything on any of our casino offers yet. Liberty of the Seas was on there, but it just wasn't no weeks that we could do. So I'm gonna keep on the lookout. So hopefully we can grab us another cruise. Yeah. They even have, you know, you can do some shopping. They have shops. I think we have actually walked when we first started cruising. We actually would walk. We walked and stuff. I think we came down. We actually came and toured and walked around, because there are definitely places to eat, shop. I mean, it's a whole downtown. I don't know if you want to call it downtown, but like we call it back home. But a whole downtown area where you can shop, different restaurants.
So it's Legend.
Okay, so this is Carnival Legend here. Yeah, I don't know which all ships that come here for Carnival, but yeah, we are hoping to take us another Carnival cruise, because I miss Guy's Burgers. I know y'all saying y'all gonna get on a Carnival cruise just to eat at Guy's Burgers.
Yes.
Yeah. But I liked Carnival. Well, back when we were going on Carnival, it wasn't all that craziness going on. At least when we were doing Carnival, all that fighting and all that foolishness. I mean, y'all stop that. Stop doing all that. You know, you pay all your money, go on vacation, have a good time. Don't get on these cruise ships and acting a dadgum fool. Why are we doing that? I said, somebody bumps into me or steps on my shit, I don't be getting all mad. It ain't that damn serious. You know what I'm saying? You know it's an accident. Sometimes certain areas are crowded. I'm not saying people shouldn't say excuse me, but even if they don't, you just go on. I ain't finna ruin my vacation. And they ain't going to jail in no foreign country either, because somebody don't know how to apologize. Yeah, it's okay. God saw it. He gonna deal with you. You don't get away with nothing in this life. That's just my honest opinion on that. I think over here is it's also a hotel and a restaurant over here. It's called something Wharf. Let me see. Fisherman's Wharf is a food grill over here, and then there's a Willie G Seafood Steakhouse, and then next to it is called a Harbor House Hotel and Mariner. So you know, there's places if you want to stay closer to the port, you can. Now how much it costs, I don't know. I might check it out. If I see it, I'll put it on the screen how much a night at the Harbor House is, and then kind of show you some things at Willie G's Seafood Steakhouse as well as Fisherman's Wharf. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot to do. So if you're one of those type of people that got anxiety and you feel like you'd be rather stay closer to the ship, then definitely know that there's an area over here with hotels. There's a downtown where you can do shopping, walking, because like I said, when we first started cruising, we used to do it. We would do that as well. I think there's another restaurant, a seafood restaurant over here called Katie's, and we've never been to any of these places, but it's called Katie's Seafood House right there. They also, it says they offer tours, so it's called Baywatch Tours. There's a museum, and then like I said, over here is a lot of different places. Like, I mean, it's a regular city. Galveston's a city.
There's a seafood market right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, seafood market. Yeah. See, whole little downtown going on. Yep, and we just keep going. We haven't got to Royal Caribbean's. I'm trying to see what else is over here. And if you look, we're starting to get to Royal Caribbean.
This is our third or fourth time on this one.
Yeah, but like I tell, I say, for me and babe, it's about the relaxation and the rest. I don't, because I enjoy no matter what ship. Some ships, the bigger they are going to offer way more, but it's all about what you make of it. There's so much to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things to do that where you probably wouldn't do the same thing on every cruise, even if you were to get on the same ship. You know what I'm saying? It's 8 hours in a day, so in between eating, sitting by the pool, gambling, there's shows, there's a gym, a spa. There's so much to do. So I feel like even if you got on the same ship a few times, you still wouldn't do the same thing every cruise unless you chose to do that. So keep that in mind. All right, y'all. We are parked and we are headed to the terminal. Are you excited, babe?
2-3 minute walk.
About 2-3 minute walk. I'm gonna turn y'all around so y'all can see how far the south parking lot is from the north parking lot where we normally park at. But like I said, I guess when I did finally book our parking, the north lot must have already been full. So, but it's okay.
Let go.
All right, let go. Right here is usually where a shuttle will pick you up at. But there's the ship. That right there is the north parking lot where we normally park. You got my sweater. Huh? I don't think they'll run us over.
Your suitcase could handle it.
We need.
Easy target.
I thought there was supposed to be a shuttle, but I never saw one.
I don't know. I always see people walking. Right. So over here is the north parking lot where we normally park, which of course is a lot closer, but it's not that far of a walk. Oh. North lot. It's just a lot closer. But if you have someone that's traveling that can't walk that far, then definitely take them and drop them off. It does have a guest drop off. You can drop your luggage off if you're gonna let the porter take your luggage, but you need to make sure you have your cruise tag on all your luggage that you plan to hand off to the porter, because if you don't, you might not see that bag again. So make sure that you have printed off your cruise tag, which is this right here, and attach it to all your luggage. I put mine on there regardless of the fact that we don't hand ours off to the porter. I put it on there anyway. It has our name on there because I'm sure other people have luggage that looks like ours. So, because when you first get on, the rooms are normally not ready till about 1:30. Sorry y'all, I didn't put my mic on, so hopefully you can hear me. So you usually can't go to your rooms till 1:30, so meaning you have to keep your luggage with you, and you can go to like the Windjammer to eat. It's like the buffet style, so you normally got to have your luggage with you. So just so there's no mix-up, I have my regular luggage tag and my cruise terminal tag. And there is the Mariner of the Seas. Not today. And then right here it says, "Welcome to Royal Caribbean terminal, y'all. Our umpteenth time here. And I love that for us. I love embarkation day. I'm always sad on debarkation day. But this is where you would go and drop off your luggage or drop off any guests that can't walk. Okay. Hi. We are on the elevator because we chose to keep our luggage, but they do have an escalator that you can take and stairs if you would like to climb 2 flights of stairs. But we're taking the elevator because we have our luggage. Find time to ask me now. All right, so this is where you would go. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off because you can't record. All right, security. This is the lounge. I would suggest get here early, but if you're waiting on a party, it gives you places to wait. Straight ahead is where you'll show your sea pass again to get onto the ship. There's a restroom over there. Hi! So plenty of seating, so if you're waiting on a party or something. But I'm gonna put you guys up. I'm gonna take I always want to get a picture of this over here if they let us. The ship. Yes indeed, yes indeed. And you pretty much just walk till you get to the little, I guess you call it the little gangway where you get up on the ship. But yeah. And those yellow things are the lifeboats. For those of you who are worried about what happens, you ain't trying to swim nowhere. You're trying to get on your designated boat. Over here, if you're new, you can take pictures. They have different pictures. You know, we've done this so many times with Mariner. Hi. Gotta find our muster station. What's our muster station? You know?
B9.
Welcome on board. What muster station are we? B9, okay.
Tired of talking. Because I used to talk for work and I was over it at some point.
Whenever I'm on this side, when you guys get on, it is always the worst stations to be on because it's just people.
Yeah.
Great, you guys are all checked in. If you guys could just stand here for me.
Okay.
Okay, welcome on board. What's your station? 11. Great, so we're 911. Oh, sorry. Anybody that's in B9 and B11, you'll be underneath those green signs just down there. On deck 4 on the outer deck. That is where you will go if we have any safety, my God. Any emergency duties that happen throughout, listen to me stumble through that. You're good to go.
All right.
So which way do we need to go? Back that way?
Either way. We'll go through here. It doesn't matter. Either way, just to get on.
Yeah.
I think we can only go. We just want to get on. Yes. The ship, y'all. So it wasn't that bad. Embarkation is not bad at all. The Windjammer is on deck 11. 11. So 11.
So we back here was the Starbucks, and all that shit.
We're gonna get on one of these.
I mean, you can lounge anywhere, but usually most people go to the Windjammer. So
Yeah,
they can
that's what we're gonna do. I'm glad we're following you guys. You know.
Yeah, we just came off of it a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we brought my mom on her first cruise.
Wow, amazing. My wife's first and daughter.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're first. Yeah.
Okay, so you make sure you get her checked in at the kids thing.
Oh, so drop her. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most people go ahead and register them early.
Yeah.
I said 11. Am I right for 11? Windjammer.
Okay, squeeze in.
Come on, we can get in. We may as well get used to it.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah, that is it.
Doors closing.
We don't have a weight problem.
Deck 6. Doors opening. going up.
There's the Windjammer, Chops Grill, Jamie.
Okay.
You like to wash it, wash it. You like to wash it out.
So Embarkation, the Windjammer is usually pretty crowded because nothing is open and people can't get in their rooms, but it's normally not this bad.
Don't seem like it's more.
What?
It went pretty smooth with Mama though. It did.
Yeah. I think we need to find a table and then find somewhere to sit first.
They gonna sound like that too.
He got luggage. This is better. Just ask him, can he somebody
We just get somebody clean.
see? That's probably the hardest part on Embarkation Day because the rooms are not ready, so everybody's in a Windjammer. So, but normally it's not this crowded and it don't be this hard to find a seat. So just be patient and just walk. Usually we try to find a table before we try to get any food. It just makes more sense.
Go get you something.
All right. So now they're calling for you to be able to go to your room. And so a lot of these tables here are about to start freeing up. People just, because a lot of people are just sitting around, they didn't eat. But, you know, it's nowhere to really go when you first get on, especially if you get on here early. But now it is, what time is it? Let me see. Yeah, it's 1:03. So like I said, about 1. Between 1 and 1:30, they start calling for you to be able to go to your staterooms. If you're in here eating or relaxing, I would just wait because especially if you got to get on the elevator, ain't no use in being in no hurry because everybody is getting out of here trying to do the same thing. So you might as well just take your time, eat your food, relax, and give it time for people to get out, get on the elevators and, you know, and stuff before you try to go to your room. Unless you're okay with taking a stairs. So we're in the Windjammer, which is on deck 11, and we are actually, our room is on, we have an ocean view on deck 2. So that's going down 9 flights. So we probably just wait until everything clears a little bit more before we try to head to the elevators. Ooh, it's hot in here too. I guess because there's so many people in here, so it's really hot. Really hot. All right. Found our room. Again, we're in 2290. All right. This is the room. Like I said, we have an ocean view, which means we have a window. This is pretty much what it looks like. Nice size bed. Okay, so you have a phone on one side, lights on each side of the bed. You can close the curtains. Then of course you have the television, a nice little love seat here. And of course, per usual, your desk area, which is like the vanity and desk in one, with the lights, all the things. This is the restroom. Looks like all the rest, pretty much. I like this better than the curtains. It just opens and closes. You know, stuff to hang. Your toilet, sink area. Just basically what you need. You do have where you can open this up here to store things if you need to. All right, nice mirror to see. Okay.
We're gonna be close to that water.
And then of course your closet. And our life jackets are in the closet.
We missing the screw. We did a screw in.
Don't be finding stuff wrong.
We're gonna be close to that water. Look, baby, we're gonna be close to the water. I don't know if I want this no more.
Open the curtains
I
up.
don't know if I want this no more.
Oh my God, do y'all hear him? Do y'all hear him?
We're gonna be pretty close to that water.
Oh my goodness. Oh, baby already up here. So we are on the second floor. Means we're gonna be pretty close to the ocean. So hopefully once we get to sailing away, I don't know if we're gonna go to sail away or not. Might spend some time cleaning everything up. I bought some wipes. So normally, ooh, y'all. Let me turn this around. That's tight, y'all. So normally when I get into the room, I like to take my Clorox wipes. I usually just get the little travel packets. Don't bring the big thing of wipes. Just get the little travel packet, which is normally over there, like if you go to Walmart, Target, where they have a little travel section. I just bring a couple packs of those. Wipe everything down. That's me. The toilet, the sink area, the vanity area. I just usually wipe the door handles. I wipe everything down. The phone. I just, you know, err on the side of caution because, you know, COVID and other things is still running rapid. People get sick and stuff. So I don't know what they use to sanitize or wipe things down because, you know, it's people getting off and we getting on. So I just suggest bringing some wipes and wiping everything down, sterilize it as best you can, you know. And like I said, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. And all you can do is pray. You still got to live your life. You know, it's so much going on, you know, different viruses and stuff going around. So, you know, just try to be proactive. Wash your hands. Try not to touch your face so much with your hands and stuff. Sometimes you'll see people on the ship with masks. Sometimes you know, so I don't get along by it. They're just being cautious. I mean, even home, people in Walmart, different places, you see people still wearing their masks, which, you know, I just can't. I mean, when we had to do it, we had to do it. But right now, it's like I'm just gonna pray about it. But anyway, this is our room. So I'm gonna get up, go ahead and wipe everything down before we unpack and put stuff up. That's what I like to do, like I said, and then come back. All right.
That's when we get out to the deep blue.
We are finally rolling. We are laying up in our bed, viewing everything from our ocean view. We rolling, we rolling, we rolling. You don't know how you feel about it.
We'll see. Let's see how I sleep.
Let's see what it is.
Hello.
Bye.
Mr. Kerry William and Sherry William,
Yes.
welcome aboard. Welcome aboard Mariner of the Seas. My name is Imari, and I will be your supervisor for the next 5 days. Have you got all your bag already?
Yes, we have some stuff we need pressed.
We need some stuff.
Do we have a bag? A bag for the press stuff?
These familiar to you at all?
Never seen that before.
And you must have gotten them before you lost your memory.
All right, so that was our steward captain. Is that what they call stewardman? He's gonna come get our clothes. We got some things we need to get pressed, and if they have any toppers still available, they're gonna bring us a topper.
I just gotta remember 2320 to my left. So we're going back up to 11,
11, yeah, that's where the spa is.
but we gotta go on the other end. though.
So this is called the Dog House. This is the hot dog stand on deck 11 near the main pool. They not only have dogs, they do have sausages like bratwursts and stuff like that. You can also get coleslaw or potato salad. Now, that is all free. That is complimentary. However, if you want a drink, which you see in the back, that will be charged to your room if you don't have the drink package. Now, again, sail away is also done on deck 11 as well. So a lot of people out here enjoying the sail away, whether we're celebrating going on a cruise. But yeah, baby wanted a hot dog. Now, mind you, we had just ate in the Windjammer, but no judgment, because I'm going to tell you, when you go on cruises, you will find yourself eating way more, unless you're very disciplined, eating way more than you normally would when you're at home. It's just something that you do just because the food is there and you ain't got to cook it. So we're headed to the spa because I want to get me and Babe a pedicure because I did not get one done before we left for this cruise. And of course, me wearing sandals and stuff like that, you girl can't be walking around with no crusty feet and toenails looking all jacked up. So I want to go ahead and see what the cost is, as well as get my get up one scheduled, of course. But honey, people be out, baby. People be ready to enjoy. I know you're like, golly, people are already out. Yes, honey. Sail away is fun. I think sail away is probably the time where you just, you're vibing, you're getting ready, get yourself, set to enjoy the next 4 to however many days, 5, 6, 10, however many days. So you go ahead and get into vacation mode. They have music, a live band usually. So it's a great time. You should definitely check out Sail Away, especially on your first cruise. Now, this is a spa. They're having a raffle. They're giving away various services. So, we did participate in the raffle. We didn't win anything. But yeah, this young lady is getting us set up. Now, I'm going to say this. They have I think 4 or 5 packages for the manicure, pedicure. You could do both, but I just wanted the manicure. So we scheduled that for the following morning because we wanted to just get unpacked and get situated in our room. So we did the fire and ice package.
Comes with a massage, hot and cold massage. This one is nice because you're gonna have all in cuticle warts, polish, while this one, the regular one, and all it's only cuticle warts and polish. While if you're gonna have the fine ice, it comes with exfoliation, it comes with a hot spring massage, and then cuticle warts. While the exotic one, like the salty light, it comes.
So this here is the Star Lounge. They do family karaoke, and they also have a night where they do adult only karaoke. So it's really a chill space, as you can see. They also have a bar as well, which is not complimentary. Again, it will either be charged to your room unless you have the drink package. So this is a great time. It's not really busy. Like I said, this is the first day, and some people are just already in here enjoying karaoke, but it's really, really a nice chill spot. I think they also do the comedy show here sometimes at night, live band, music. So it's a great space for adults.
It's me in international waters already. That's the case, that was fast.
Well, since we found out the casino was already open, Babe and I decided to go ahead and try our luck and see if maybe we could win a little something on the first day. You never know.
Baby.
Vacation time! All right, y'all. Oh, I ain't bring no money.
It's okay.
You say you're gonna show me how to grab these trains. You too late now.
Oh, you still got spins.
Oh.
Baby. Still got spins. What I'm saying, when it slow up, yeah. I'm gonna show you when it slows up. It normally slows up on your last one.
All right, y'all.
Okay, how much? $162.
That was $162 off of $10 after spending $10. Oh. Morning. I guess we're all right. We have an appointment for pedicures. Not sure where we're supposed to go.
Please just have a seat over there.
Yes, thank you. We just here for it. We already have an appointment.
So you painting gel?
Yes, shellac.
So you
What
want
it's
to
gonna last?
last?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Right for you.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just gonna leave this to help hydrate, okay?
Okay. How you feeling, baby? You feel special? You feel special?
So however the treatment that you book for the fan eyes, it's a hot and cooling treatment. So you're gonna get of course the exfoliation. After the exfoliation we're gonna do this tone massage as well as the cooling gel and the winter loss in the end, okay?
Okay.
Exfoliation, full body exfoliation, okay?
Okay.
How does it feel?
Feels good. Can I take you home?
Of course, you can take me with me as long as I can fit in your life.
Oh man.
So like I said, it's gonna help right hand. If you have any areas where you have concern with say maybe pigmentation. So for full body can be under the arm, it can be the legs, any kind of thing.
Okay.
Once a week in the shower.
Okay. So Babe and I did the fire and ice pedicure, which included a exfoliation, a hot stone massage, and it was another process. I forgot what it was. Oh, her hands were divine. They felt so good on my thighs. I felt like I got a deep tissue massage. This was absolutely a wonderful experience. And the young lady was definitely, I can't remember her name, but she was so very, very nice. She did suggest we were deciding if we want to do massages, but she recommended, since Babe and I both have lower back pain, that we try acupuncture instead of massage. We end up not doing it, but I think we may try it on the next cruise, actually doing the acupuncture to see how it makes us feel. And then if it is something that I feel like was worth it and it lasts a while, then we might try finding someone that does acupuncture once we get back home. But yes, it was a great experience. Now, price-wise, do I feel like it was worth it? That's subjective. Now, we have spent upwards to $60 to $80 here at home getting a manicure. But it just, I don't know. I feel like if you need it, great. If you don't, it is definitely not something that I would say you have to do. Because in the end, we ended up with not only Babe and I both getting it done, we also purchased some products and we also tipped. So this ended up costing us a little over $500 for the both of us combined. So no, I definitely feel like if you need to get a manicure, get it before you get on the ship. But I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy the experience. It was a great experience in all the things, and we did purchase 3 products. So if you wanted to take off the products, then we probably wouldn't have spent that much money, of course. But again, at the moment, I can say I enjoyed the experience. Would I do it again on the ship? No, I would not. Not for the price point. I would not. Now, of course, this is when the upsell comes in, when they want to sell you the products that they used on you. Now, the Elements oil, I did go ahead and purchase because I did like the way it made my skin feel afterwards. And I did like the suggestions that she gave about using some type of scrub on my body, which I do exfoliate. I just don't do, I'm just not consistent with it. But yeah, so like I said, I bought a product and Babe bought two products, which did, I say, probably is what increased our price up to about $150 more. Now, I did go on Amazon to check the price point. I feel like we only paid maybe $2 or $3 more on the ship than we would have if we would have just bought it back at home. But again, we really like the products that they use, so that's why we bought them. But still, I feel like what we paid for the manicure was just a little pricey. But if it's something you want, a spa treatment, and it's something you want to get done, I definitely don't feel like you would go wrong with it doing it because they are very good. I just feel like for the price point, you could get it a lot more inexpensive getting it done at home. All right, guys. So as you can see, we have made it to port day, our first port day, which is Costa Maya, Mexico. And we are again on deck 2 with an ocean view. As you can see, the the water do be hitting up against that ship. So yeah, so we're getting off. This is MSC is next, docked next to us, and then straight ahead where you see that is the Carnival. I can't remember which one. We've never been on MSC, but we have been on the Carnival cruise ship. So you've got 3 ships all getting off at the same time. So it's a little congested getting off, but it's okay. It moves pretty smoothly. Everyone's nice. Everyone's just trying to get off. Some people are going to excursions. Some people are just going to tour the island, get something to eat, or just, like I said, get off the ship, stretch out, whatever. But it moves pretty smoothly. Now, if you can't walk that well, once you get to the main strip, they do have, I don't know if you call it a trolley or a little mini bus, whatever you want to call it, that will take you actually to the actual port. So, but you do have to walk a little bit to get there. So, but nonetheless, we are going to get off and enjoy a little bit. I don't think we're going to stay off the ship very long because we have been to Costa Maya before. But if you do decide to do an excursion, I always highly, highly recommend you book it through the ship. Because if anything happens on this excursion, whether their bus breaks down, there is a delay on getting you back, the ship will not leave you if you booked your excursion through the ship. But if you book it or you just decide to jump on an excursion off the ship and they don't get there back on time, there's a possibility you will get left. Just a suggestion.
Y'all ain't high, you just passed from. Then you walked over.
All right, for copyright purposes, I do have to turn the volume down or eliminate it because they will flag you and that messes with your monetization. However, we weren't really talking about much, but the food here at this cantina, it was okay. Have I had better Mexican food? Of course. Babe got a burrito, I believe, a fajita chicken burrito, and I got the chicken quesadillas. The sour cream tastes like something else. It doesn't really taste like sour cream. It tastes like a cream, like a watered down cream or something like that. So, but if you just want to get something off the ship, I mean, we've eaten here several times. It's not bad. It's just, I've had better, of course. But if you just want to say, I ate at Costa Maya, you can. There are probably other restaurants outside of the touristy area, but it was okay. Look for me just something to put on to tomorrow, so I can put my white on that night. You know, that's kind of cute. And how much is that? Ooh.
Or even this one.
That's cute.
Color too.
That's cute. How much
This is pants.
Uh-huh.
48.
US? I said US? Like what?
Yes. Necklace right there.
My necklace bracelet. Just looking at it.
Wallet.
Thank you.
What you looking at? Come on.
What's your team?
I am a Dallas Cowboy. Wait, where you go? I'm trying to. Where you going? Cowboys for life. Come on, don't you turn like you shame. You shame. What's your team?
San Francisco 49ers.
Chicago.
Oh, you like my brother, and I be
49ers
like,
fan.
and I be like.
49ers fan all day.
49ers.
My brother became
yeah,
a
I ain't got
49er
it today.
fan
My
with my
brother,
daddy.
yeah.
My brother was undercover 49 until my daddy
Buffalo
died and then
Bills.
became
How
one.
could I have a feeling?
Well, what you doing? Wait a minute, y'all. But he got stars in the ears. What's up with
Texas.
that?
I'm from Texas.
You from Texas?
Yep.
Sound like an undercover cowboy to me. Got stars in his ears.
Oh, Lord.
No. Born in Cali,
One
raised
in
in
Cali.
Texas.
Okay,
I tried to be a Cowboys fan, but you know, after they build you up so many times and let you down so many times, you have to let them go.
I know. I said 157. Now I pray to the Lord. Maybe there'll be something before I get up out of here.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Pray for me, baby.
I'm gonna pray for you, man.
Pray for me, baby. Pray for me, because I'm really hoping.
Hey, when she said, I had a feeling she was gonna say Cowboys for some reason. For some reason.
Gonna have to lay hands on them.
Look.
Yeah. Just hold on to her. You know?
I said, God, my dying
It's
wish
okay.
the Cowboys would go back to the Super Bowl. Not just go, but win.
Like some of the Raider fans, man. Hey,
We keep it hope alive.
we just like some of the
we,
Raider
like I
fans.
said, we solid though with our team, but the Cowboys, they build you up,
I know.
spend all these millions.
I know. It's heartbreaking.
And let us down.
Yeah.
And then look at him. He listening. Then look at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, get out of this place. You know, hey, but I'm gonna pray for you, man.
Pray
It's nice
for
meeting
me.
you.
Nice meeting you,
My
too.
name is Nehemiah. I'm from Texas.
All right, Karen Sherry. All right. Enjoy. You too.
Oh yeah, much love.
All right. Hey, look.
No.
I can't buy no memorabilia till they win. Look.
Until they do something. Shit.
Nah, he don't need
They
nothing.
did it last time.
I would have bought two. If you would have gave me that deal in the beginning, I would have bought two. See?
I'm gonna go see if they're a little cheap. I see 4 for 20. I just want something. Coconut. Cause you know in Vietnam, you know over there in Thailand, that's what they be having. I'll be like, I would like to try. They be the people I be watching be acting like it's good.
roller coaster up there. Hell.
I mean, it might not be so bad. It's not really over. It's not over the ocean.
No.
Yeah, because at least you hit water, not hit land if you come up. Like, unfortunately for those poor babies at Six Flags and stuff, you hit land. At least here you hit water. On bad thing here if you can't swim. I hope like that little girl's dad jumped in after her. He wasn't playing.
No.
But I wonder how did, I mean, I don't understand it though. Like how.
So they do have different dress theme nights. Tonight is Caribbean night, which is why we're in our beautiful bold flower attire. They have white night, elegant evening night, and 70s night. And all these can be found in the calendar on the app.
How was your day today? Did you get up the ship?
We did.
Yeah.
We got out for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's hot. It was hot.
Yeah. Especially that pier.
Mhm.
Very long. And
Long walk. Yeah, it's hot. But we had a nice time. Nice time.
You just relaxing at the beach or walk
Yeah,
around,
walk
shopping?
around, ate, no shopping.
No shopping.
I've been here,
Tomorrow.
been here so many times. I just like coming for the relaxation.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But there's always beautiful things.
Yeah, it is nice. Very nice. Nice people too. Oh, thank you.
Who's on me?
I got two.
Yeah.
It's okay. I want $7. Something refreshing.
I'm just saying you ain't gonna drink it. It's coconut.
It's a lime refresher. It's good. Good.
There's a kick to it.
There's a kick to it.
We'll see.
That's good. Like that.
Caesar salad, please. How's your drink? You like it?
It's good. Thank you.
Welcome. Because you're range dressing, yeah?
Thank you. Thank you.
Elbow was off the table. Cut my elbow off the table. It tastes good with ranch dressing. I was wondering about that cheese.
All it's missing is the cheddar cheese. That's all. Georgia's all valid.
Hey, Macarena. Woo. Hey, Macarena.
She's got it. The only thing she's not doing is
Future Beauty.
So this is port day in Cozumel, and like I said, we've been to Cozumel so many times. So we decided not to get off the ship, but take advantage of using the jacuzzi, because most of the time on port day, everyone's getting off the ship. So this is probably the best time. If you don't want to get off, definitely you should take advantage of the whirlpool, the swimming pool, because it is less crowded. You can pretty much enjoy it all by yourself.
What's the thing? You change the temperature.
I almost got to laugh at myself because I don't know why I was acting like someone going to jump out this whirlpool and eat me alive. But this felt so, so good. Almost makes you wish you had a jacuzzi at, well, we don't have a jacuzzi at home, but I wish we did because this felt so good to my back.
thank you for your attention and understanding and wish you a very enjoyable day in Cozumel.
Try swimming. Practice swimming. Practice swimming.
So we decided to try the swimming pool. Now I know when you initially get in the pool, it's cold. Well, at least these are cold. And Babe was like, just get in, splash some water on you, and just ease into the water. And I was trying, y'all. But when I say this water was cold, it was cold. And I just, yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do it. I wasn't going to be able to do it. But again, I'm only 5'2", so it does have a low end. I think it's 4 feet 7 inches, and then it does drop off, I believe, where it's like 5 foot something. I can't remember exactly, but I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I tried easing my way off in there. I'm not a water person, so well, no big deal. I really want to get back in the whirlpool, but people started coming, and we want to just get out. So I did try. I splashed some water on it. It was just too cold, y'all. Too cold for me. So, and y'all, if you know me, I don't like to be cold. So it was a no. I didn't get in. Baby stayed in for a little while, but eventually he got out too, and we just kind of laid out in the laid out a little bit, and then we decided to go and get something to eat. But again, port day is the best time to really enjoy the whirlpool and the swimming pool if you want to, and it's not going to be crowded at all. Now, for me, as far as breakfast, I will eat some of their French toast, but to me, you can't go wrong with the omelet. I think that's going to be my go-to for breakfast, is just grabbing an omelet. I did eat a little bit of the French toast, but the omelet is probably the way to go. And of course, we did not go work out like we said we would on this trip, even though we brought our workout gear and all the things. But we decided after breakfast to just keep it going. So we decided to do 5 laps around the outdoor track. Just, so we just don't go lay around on the food that we just got through eating for breakfast. But so if you don't like going to the gym, I definitely say hit the outdoor track and walk, because I'm telling you, you're going to eat way more food than you normally do. Again, unless you are disciplined. But baby and I, no, we gonna eat. We gonna eat, y'all. So I'm still working on trying to lose these 18 pounds that I found. So the struggle is real. Like I said, weight loss surgery is just a tool. It is not the end all. If you're not disciplined, you don't eat right, you don't work out, the weight will come back. So I have got to get these 18 pounds off for sure. So after this trip, I got to start taking my health way more seriously, and working out has to be included. Okay. So it's a combination. You can eat right, you can work out, you have to do both. Okay. All right. We got 5 laps in on the track. We still behind because we should have been doing some every day, and we haven't. It's day 4 on this cruise, so I don't know. But when we get back home, definitely gonna do better. Gonna go to the room, shower, put on some clothes, or sit around for a while. Ain't really, because we're not getting off here at Cozumel. So again, they do have theme nights. Tonight is white night. So Babe and I kept it really cute and casual for a white night. And again, all you have to do is go into the ship's app. You can do this even before you come on the cruise, so you can know what to pack. That way if you want to participate, like I said, it's not mandatory, but the more you do, the more you participate, the more fun I believe you will have on the ship. So I just go into the calendar app, it scroll down the calendar, it tells you what the dress code or the dress theme is for that night. Again, you do not have to participate if you don't want to. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is day 5 of our cruise, actually the final sail day. We are actually headed back to Galveston. So it's been a very amazing cruise. We have enjoyed the rest, relaxation, all the things. So we didn't do a whole lot this cruise. We didn't go to any shows. We did get off at Costa Maya, as you saw. We didn't get off at Cozumel just because we've been there so many times, but we did take advantage of Port Day, meaning we wanted to get in the jacuzzi, you know, just us. So this is a suggestion. If you're like us, you know, I'm very friendly. I like, you know, people and all that, but sometimes, you know, you just want to get in and just not really have to talk and stuff. So I suggest, if you want to get in the pool or jacuzzi and just have a good time and not really be, you know, talkative, go on Port Day. Get up early, go get in there, because most people are getting off the ship. Nobody's in there. There was a few people that stayed on the ship, but for the most part, I mean, there's so many jacuzzis. So you can get in one and, you know, and be all to yourself. So that's what Babe and I did. As you saw, we did that. He got in the pool. I tried to get in it, but the water is so cold. I just said, so we just enjoyed that. So that's a suggestion. If you want to just have a little private time in the pool or the jacuzzi, I say do it on Port Day. Do it early, and, you know, spend a couple of hours and then go shower and change and then get off the ship, because most of the time we are docked for like 6 to 8 hours, so you have time. So like I said, go early, do that, you know, then come back to the room, shower, change, and then go, you know, and get off the ship. That's my recommendation. But nonetheless, we had a great time. Like I said, we did that. That was so fun. And that's actually a funny thing, because we normally will bring our swimsuits and never go to the pool or the jacuzzi or anything. We just bring them always just in case. But this time we actually did it, believe it or not. As long as we've been cruising, this is the first time we actually put our swimsuits on and went to the jacuzzi, which I loved. I wish we had a jacuzzi. Now it makes me want a jacuzzi. But anyway, we did that. We actually went to the dining hall 2 nights. We did Caribbean night and we did Mexican night, which was nice. I did enjoy the menu. I think Caribbean night I did get grilled chicken. I think Baby got jerked pork chops, and then on Mexican night I got pulled pork enchiladas, and Babe did the grilled chicken, of course. But the food was good. We didn't participate in Elegant Night. We haven't done that in a while. We might actually do it on our next cruise, because we'll actually be on a different ship when we go on our next cruise. So we might do a little bit more. We might even participate in 70s night. We always have fun, but I hadn't got us no new get up or new outfit, 70s outfit. Last time I think we might have been on Mariner Seas, but anyway, people already have pictures of that, so I didn't want to do the same outfit. But
all in all, we just had a great time relaxing. We didn't do too much. I felt like just enough. And then this morning, Babe went out and got breakfast from the Windjammer. He brought me back an omelet. I just stayed in the room. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to. I just wanted to sleep in and relax and just get up later, you know, because normally we get up and we do everything together. But I was like, no, you go ahead. But I should have known he was. So let me just give my honest opinion. We love cruising. I don't really necessarily care about if I get on the same ship. I don't necessarily care if we go to the same ports. I really just don't care. It is the getting away, the relaxation, and the company that I enjoy. Okay, so getting on the same ship and the same ports may not be for everybody. For me, it doesn't matter. I really, you know, it just doesn't matter, because you can do excursions no matter where you go. And the cruise is what you make of it. Okay, the company you're with, or even if you're solo, it's what you make of it. It's a lot of things to do on the ship. And I'm sure you're not doing everything. Even if you get on the same ship, you haven't done the same thing over and over. And usually sometimes the entertainment is a little bit different. So maybe you do something different that you did on the last cruise. I don't know. But I just enjoy going. I enjoy the relaxation. I enjoy the peace. I just enjoy it. I really, really do. And unfortunately, we are just kind of limited because, like I said, Babe still works. I don't work. So on how often we can go, because we get casino offers. We could go and get on different ships, which would require us, of course, to have to fly. And right now, I just really don't want to have to necessarily deal with all of the frustration with TSA right now. Because we could definitely fly out and get on different ships with our casino offers. I showed you that we get them all the time. So we could fly to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Los Angeles. We could. So it's just a matter of what you want to do when you get your casino offers. So we might do more next year. I just hope this thing with the TSA, I hope they get paid, all of the things, because really, Congress, let's come on now, you know what I'm saying? You're getting your money, or you got your money, your benefits, all the things. You know, I don't understand why it's the middle of the poor people that's always suffering because y'all can't agree. I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but I'm just saying, pay these people. My God, they got bills and stuff just like everybody else. You know, it's just ridiculous. It's not the first time, and it's sad, and this needs to stop. They shouldn't even be a part of any of that. They really shouldn't, especially when it comes to our airport and people. So many people travel. Y'all travel. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to do a government shutdown because y'all can't agree on a budget, I'm sorry. It should not include us. How about y'all not get paid? How about that? Okay, and then y'all can take y'all time then. Okay, sorry. Let me come back. Anyway, so hopefully all that comes to an end. I don't know if it has or not. Like I said, we've been out. We've been gone 6 days, so I don't know. But anyway, hopefully that ends and we can do some more, because I think we would probably definitely do some flying out. Like I said, next year we would like to do some traveling abroad. Vietnam, Thailand, of course, is something we definitely want to do next year. So I'm really hoping that this war has ended. TSA is back to business as usual. You know, it would just make things a little bit easier and a little bit more less fearful for flying, you know. But anyway, we had a good time. So my takeaways, like I said, I don't think I've really talked about it. There's plenty of food. From the Windjammer to the specialty dinings, you have the steakhouse, Chops Grill, you have the Hibachi Grill, you also have the Italian restaurant. So you could go to special dinings, but you do pay for those, of course. Now, when you go to the dining room, sometimes they do have a specialty selection on the menu that you do pay for as well, that comes from some of the specialty restaurants. So there is a variety of foods. We also have Johnny Rockets on here. There's also the hot dog stand, which I love to go to. They have the Arctic, I don't know what it is, but it's like the Arctic ice cream. It's not ice cream, but I forgot what it is, but it's good. It's delicious. So there are so many places to eat, so many bars. You can go listen to music. They have a lounge. They have the theater. Of course, there's a casino. If water's your thing, there's plenty of pools and jacuzzis. You also have the water slides here on Mariner of the Seas. I mean, there are a plethora of things to do for you being an adult or even a child on Mariner, on Royal Caribbean, period. It's definitely for the family. Definitely. It's so much to do. So that's why I said, it's not about the ship. You can find things to do. It's the food. You got to decide what you like. The buffet and the Windjammer, it's bound to be something there that you would like, that you want to eat. It's not home. It's not like being at home, how you season your food. Of course not. But it's edible. Some things I like better than others. Some things I don't like. But I mean, that's me, period, even when I'm at home. So, but anyway, I think for breakfast, my favorite thing for breakfast is the omelets and the French toast. It's pretty much my go-to when I come on the ship, is just get an omelet. That way I can get what I want in my omelet, get the French toast. Lunchtime, I'm usually either getting a burger or burger patty and some side, or I'm just doing a hot dog. I keep it really simple, y'all. I honestly, if I go to the Windjammer, I don't, you already know if you've been following me, I've had the weight loss surgery. I can't eat a whole lot anyway. So I really try to just get my protein in, which is most important for me. It's not even really about the food. I like the dining hall. So if you like a more controlled atmosphere where it's not a whole bunch of people and chaos and kids running around, then definitely go to the dining hall for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If if you're like that, don't just like all the chaos, but try to experience it once to see. But if not, then of course go to the dining hall. There's specific times. Breakfast, I think, is any time, but then there's the lunch and the dinner. And they have certain times for lunch, and then your dinner is whatever time you chose when you made your reservations. So there's all of that. So like I said, I just really enjoy. And then of course there's the spa. Babe and I did a pedicure. We did a fire and ice pedicure, which was so nice, so nice. I actually enjoyed that. Was it worth the money? I mean, I think you have to determine that. I mean, the massage was awesome on my legs, my tired, achy calves and all that. So I enjoyed it. The hot stones, I enjoyed it so much. We were going to get a massage, but I was telling her about my issues and stuff. And so she recommended acupuncture. I didn't do it on this cruise, but I am thinking about when I get back home to look into doing acupuncture for my back pain, me and Babe, and see about doing that. If you have any suggestions or whatever, or recommendations in the DFW area, definitely leave it down below in the comments. But I'm definitely gonna look into that. And she definitely suggested, like she said, massages is just a temporary thing. Acupuncture, I would probably get more more improvement in my pain in my lower back. So I'm definitely going to look into that. I definitely did some Googling, but I want to do a little more research, but I definitely want to check it out. But if any of you have any experiences with acupuncture, definitely leave me some information in the comment section. So, but I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, we did the fire and ice pedicure, and I loved it. She did an excellent job. The massaging of my lower legs, oh my God. I was like, can you come back? And you saw it. Can you come home with me? She strong hands. I loved it. So, but yeah, and then I ended up buying a couple of things. This is like a body oil blend, but I'm only going to use it for hydration for my lower legs and stuff like that. And then Baby got some couple of things he bought too as well, to help with him, because he's a truck driver, so he wears boots like every day. So a couple suggestions she made, so we bought a couple of things for that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So there's lots of things to do. Lots of things to do for solo couples. So definitely check out the Vitality Spa. And then going to the gym, working out. We didn't do that. We only walked one day on the track, as you saw, but we did 5 laps. Yeah, and we bought our workout stuff and everything, but I don't know. It's something about being on vacation and working out, but I'm hoping to do better. I think you have to form that habit in your everyday life. Before you... Are you going to come out?
Whenever you wrap it up.
Okay. Come on, I ain't gonna get you. Come on out. Baby's coming out the bathroom. Come on, I turned it around. Anyway, so I think you have to form that habit in your everyday life before when you start going on vacation, so that you can continue that habit. So I'm hoping when we get back starting Monday, I'm got to get up, because again, I have been diagnosed with osteoporosis in my back, and she said it is pretty bad and it's a lot of it, and that I need to do weight bearing exercises. So I need to really start making that a habit. I really do. Go ahead, I can stop it if you're gonna go over there and sit down. But anyway, so yeah, so I think you really do need to form that habit at home so that when you do go on vacation, it is just a part of your routine without thinking about it. Babe, both of us said that. Now, I can't speak for him, but I know for me, for a fact, starting Monday, I'm going to start back working out just because now that I retired, I don't want to be breaking down. I don't want this osteoporosis to take over to the point to where our plans for the next few years is going to get derailed because I can barely walk, I can barely move. So that's on me to do what I need to do. So and I know traveling abroad does require you to be able to be mobile, you know, and stuff like that, because just walking and different things, especially when we decide we want to go to Asia, you know, start traveling abroad. So I got to stick to my word, and y'all are going to hold me accountable. I'm not going to make it a part of every video that I post, but I am going to make sure that even if it's just uploading it to my shorts, showing y'all that I'm being dedicated, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, then that's what I'm going to do. I've been doing pretty good with the meal prepping, but I know I need to do better with that because some days I may not even eat, and I know that's not good. I've got to get my protein in. But anyway, I just really wanted to just give you a little bit of that. Like I said, babe is getting dressed. We about to go. I want to get us some t-shirts while we're on here today. They got a special. They always have stuff, but I waited. And the girl told me last night in the shop that today, because last night they were 2 for $40, but she said today they're going to be 2 for $30. I could have got them 2 for $20, but that's okay. I want to get them because we won't be on this ship on our next cruise. So I'm going to get us a couple of shirts. And then, I don't know, we might walk around, do some other things. Baby needs to take care of some things in the casino. Make sure that if you have some vouchers that you cash them in. Don't get off the ship. You're not going to be able to do anything with them. You need to make sure you cash in your chips or your vouchers on the last day or something like that. Make sure you take care of that on your last sale day. Then I need to fill up. I've been doing pretty good, drinking my water. Not the best, but I have had to fill this up, I think 3 times, so this will be my 4th time. So I really should have been drinking this.
I didn't filled it up more than that.
Let me see. Oh, 24 ounces. So this is 24 ounces. This is only 3 cups of water. 3 cups. So that's, you know, once or twice a day. I should have been drinking at least this 2 or 3 times a day, a full. So when I say we filled it up a couple of times, that's not great. So especially not every day. So I'm gonna try to get in 2 of these today, fill it up, drink it, and I know definitely have another one before we come back to the room. We'll probably hang out a little bit, maybe even play some dominoes. Yeah, y'all already know I didn't record that, but we played 3 series. We try to do the best out of 3. What is it? Out of 5. Best out of 5. Your girl won 2 out of 3 series. So we might
make sure you post that when I win like that too. Make sure
hey, we're gonna play some more series today because we just kind of in chill mode today. Like I said, you know, it's already after 12 o'clock. Your girl didn't leave out the room. So like I said, we're gonna go do some things and we're gonna play some more dominoes, you know, just to get a little busy. We might not stay out as late because like I said, we got to come back and pack. I don't want to pack, but we got to pack, get ready.
But you missed them grandbabies though.
He said that.
You missed them grandbabies.
I love my grandbabies. I mean, it's only been 6 days. Like, I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I love my grandkids. Don't get it twisted. But I could stand to be away for a few more days. I think it'll be okay. But, you know, such is life. So I'm be happy. Of course, I'm going to be happy to see them. I'm going to be very, very happy to see them. You know. But, you know, like I said, you know, it's only been 6. It'll be 6 days. So it's,
you don't miss them that much, baby.
I could have stood to be away a few more days.
A few more days.
A few more days, you know. But anyway, so I'm gonna finish. I just, like I said, just finished installing my vacation wig that was in my previous wig review. You know, I've been on a hunt for different vacation wigs, so I've been doing that series. So if you haven't saw this one, I'll leave the link down below for this one. It's an Amazon braided wig all the way to the tips. And I think it was only $60 some, very inexpensive. Like I said, synthetic blend. Now, of course, there are expensive wigs out there. You can go and get the human hair wigs, all the things. For me, it's not necessary. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't wear wigs every day, all day. But if you want to invest in that, great. But your synthetic wigs, if you take care of them, they will last just as good, okay? But anyway, I'm not going to get all off into that. Like I said, I usually put mine on, let them stay on for a couple of days, and then I'll just take it off. That's why I only use the e-bind spray, because it'll allow me to just add a little water, and then I can just remove it, you know, and then I'll just hang it up on something and let the wig cap dry, and then it'll be ready to be installed. But yeah, I like being able to take my wig off. But if you want your wig to be on for a week or something like that, then you will have to use glue. Me, I don't want to use glue, because I'm not going to leave my wig on no week. I'm just not. I'd be like feeling like I just need, my head needs to get some air. I can't. So yeah, so that's why I use the e-bind spray. Okay. Anyway, so if you want to see this and you haven't saw it, definitely click the link and go check out that wig review and all the other wigs that vacation wigs I have been doing. Just to try to make vacation simple, easy, and that you don't have to go and spend a whole lot of money to get your hair braided and all that stuff before you go on vacation. You already paid for your trip. You want to have some spending money. Save that $200-300. You know what I'm saying? For when you go on vacation, when you could just get you an inexpensive wig that you can, you know, once you take it off and you're done with it for that particular trip or whatever, wash it, let it air dry, and then just moisturize it a little bit, let it dry again, and then put it in the bag and put it away. Okay, that is my plan for my traveling. So anyway, babies, let him finish getting dressed. I'm not gonna put on any makeup, just gonna add a little gloss. I've already did my little basic skincare. I didn't bring all of my stuff. I basically just bought my Pond's moisturizing, which does me good. So I'm gonna do that, and then put on a little perfume, and then wait on babe, and we're gonna get up out of here, and I'll see you when we get out of this room.
Excuse you guys, sorry.
It's okay. And guys, I know I probably have talked about it before, but right here, this is where you can do your shore excursions. And then if you want to plan your next cruise, they also have a place right here which you can plan your next cruise. And it's all on the promenade, deck 5 of Mariner of the Seas. Like I said, the sale of the t-shirts was better on the first day. So if purchasing something and it's something that you really want to get, make sure you kind of check out the prices, you know, because some days are going to be better than others, because we could have got 2 shirts for $20 instead of $30. Well, good morning, guys. It is debarkation day. We chose to get off the ship at 8 o'clock. Usually around about the 2nd or 3rd day, when you open up your Royal Caribbean app, it'll ask you about setting up the time you want to be able to get off the ship. Some people do later because they like to get up, eat breakfast, smoke, whatever it is you like to do. Some people have things they still need to take care of at guest services. So if you have not cleared your account, they're either going to leave you a message on your room phone, or you should just save yourself the trouble of the long lines and take care of your account daily if you're doing cash. I highly recommend that. That way you're not in a long line. And you definitely don't want to be worried about that in the morning time, because you're not getting off the ship. Trust me, if you owe, you're not getting off, because you do have to show your ID and your C-Pass when you get off the ship. And I'm sure there is an alert that lets them know this person needs to go to guest services so they can get off the ship. Okay, so if you're doing cash or something happened with your credit card and they've left you a message or left you something on your door, go to guest services, take care of that. So when on the last day, all you have to focus on is making sure that you have checked every drawer, make sure you've gotten everything out the safe, the closet, the bathroom, do a thorough check. I usually do it. Babe go behind me because on our very first cruise, we left a lot of our refrigerator magnets. I was so disappointed because I had put it in the vanity top drawer and I didn't even check the drawer. So now we make sure, even though we know we didn't put something in it, we still open the drawer because you never know. We just check anyway. So make sure you cleared your account, especially if you're doing cash, do it daily. If something happens to your credit card and they've notified you, go to guest services, take care of it so you're not worrying about that on the last day. Make sure you always go in the app the second or third day, choose your debarkation time. We chose 8 o'clock because we know usually we get on up and everything. He may get something or we may just get on off the ship. Make sure you check all the drawers. Make sure you get all your stuff out the safe. I had a friend who won diamond earrings on a cruise one time and left them in the safe. Yeah, so make sure you're checking every drawer, every door, the closet, the bathroom. There are shelves on the sides. Make sure you didn't accidentally put something in the, not accidentally, but decide to put something over there. There's so much storage. You just want to double check. Your refrigerators, we made sure we got our mugs out of the refrigerator. Just do a thorough check before you leave the room. I know you're excited to be back home. But make sure you checked everything so you don't forget anything. Debarkation is really simple. We do not do luggage assist, so we don't have to put our luggage out at night, because if you do luggage assist, you have to put your luggage, the luggage tag that they provide you on your luggage and put it out at night. We don't do that. We bring our luggage on, we take our luggage off. I just feel more comfortable. There's just been cases where we always get these little cards that they put on our door about, a person's luggage. If it's not yours, turn it in. That means they've lost somebody's luggage. So we just don't. I know it's a convenient thing, but for us, we just prefer. I don't like waiting on my luggage, and I don't want to be pissed off all vacation because y'all have lost my luggage. And there's just, like you say, hey, there's dishonest people everywhere. They know it's not their luggage, but they'll keep it anyway. They'll keep it. So it's unfortunate that someone's trip is ruined because someone on this ship has somebody's luggage, their clothes, their personal items. It's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. So if you can bring your luggage on, bring it on. And if you can take it off, take it off. You would just feel so much better. I just can't stress it enough. I really can't. What else? Pretty much that's it. Make sure that you have your C-Pass. Make sure that you have your passport or your ID with you, because you will have to show both when you get ready to get off the ship. They will scan it and it pops up your picture and all the things. So other than that, we are back in Galveston, Texas on a Saturday morning. Yep, time to head back home, back to reality and all the things. Yeah, it's April the 18th. Yeah. So anyway, babe is finishing the bathroom. Like I said, we are supposed to be out of our rooms and ready to get off the ship by 8. So we're doing pretty good. It is 7:42 and all the things. So see when we actually start rolling.
Juan Lerma, Jared Coby, Yahaira Lopez, and Daryl Robertson from FMC. Please proceed to the guest services desk located on the 5.
Hi, babe.
Back, y'all.
We back. We back. And this is debarkation. Like I said, you need your passports or your ID and your C-Pass. And that's why you see we have a line, because they're checking before you can get off. And there's the little bridge there. Right there, where you go back to get in your vehicles to go home. It don't matter, baby. We getting off. We getting off. It's okay. I'm trying to see if somebody will keep me. I won't keep me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Keep me. Make me stay. Let me stay. Thank you. Oh, sorry, baby.
And so this is where your luggage will be. And as you see, like 33, 32, whatever number is on the tag that they gave you that night when they picked up your luggage. When you get down here, you just look for that number, and that's where your luggage should be when you get off the elevator.
Thank you.
I got these in there.
No.
Well, that's a wrap. We are back home. Remember, we're getting off the ship. There's other people there as well to get on the ship. But it's pretty much a smooth transition.
Jeez, look at that. Yes. Oh my God, y'all. So we done got back to the truck, and now we got ants in the truck. I don't know what's in there that they after, but y'all know ants can crawl through any crevice. But they are definitely, they in the back seat over there. Oh, they all in the, oh my gosh. What? I bet, what was in here?
What?
They all in this bag.
They took the bag out.
But they all in the seats. So, okay. I tell you, it seems like we learn something every time. We left some, a bag of snacks, which had like chips, candy, but I don't think any of that was even open. None of that was open. But they are all in here. I guess they could smell it. Nothing, yeah. They're off in this bag here. We had snacks, so I don't know if that's what made them gravitate to the truck, because this has never happened before. So don't leave any type of food or anything in the truck, in your vehicle, because obviously they coming for it. So, oh my gosh. All right, y'all, let me help hubby get these ants up out of here. What we can anyway. All right, y'all, we back in the truck. I'm still now, I'm gonna be looking and stuff. Yeah, lesson learned. When you park,
Don't have no snacks.
no snack. Did she just, no, I think she's parked over there. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't leave snacks, nothing sweet, nothing. We came back to truck with ants because we left some peppermint, some Mentos in here. Because we didn't, honestly, I didn't even know you could take snacks on, but you can. They just cannot be open. So keep that in mind if you want to bring something. No fruits. You can't bring any fruits on board. They will confiscate it at security. So No fruits, but you can bring on snacks as long as they're not open.
That's bus, huh?
So, yeah, this is a lesson learned. So now I'm just gonna be sitting, looking, and watching. I think we got as many out as we can, but yeah. Just be patient, baby. Just be patient. Between time, be looking. Yeah. So probably when we get back home, baby's gonna have to probably bomb the truck or something, just to make sure.
Set one more foggers out.
The little foggers or something off, because yeah, it's.
Matter of fact, we need to.
Because the ants are so small, you can get some, but I'm sure it's still a bunch of them still in here probably. But yeah, don't do that. Don't leave nothing edible in your vehicle when you're parked to go. You're gonna be away from your vehicle a while, because these little jokers can smell everything, I guess. Come on, baby. We can't be friendly to every damn body. But yeah, so we are in line to get out. Where again, we had to park in the south parking lot. I really prefer the north parking lot. It's closer. The south is not bad, like I said, but we prefer the north parking lot. So I suggest once you've done your cruise, you've got it set, go ahead and pay for your parking. You got to pay the parking regardless, so you might as well go ahead and pay for your parking. That way you can get the north lot. And another one bites the dust. We are on our way home after a 5-day cruise above Royal Caribbean, Mariner of the Seas. I hope you have enjoyed this video, because per usual, we always enjoy and have a great time. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on other things you would like to see. Our next cruise that will be coming up will be on Symphony of the Seas, which is also a Royal Caribbean cruise, but a different ship. So stay tuned for that one. Also, share my content if you enjoy my content. We do hair, wigs, makeup, dramatic transitions. I vlog my retirement life over here on Kammyismymotivation. And hopefully we will start doing a lot more adventures. But in between time, go ahead and subscribe to our travel channel, which is KD and Kammy's Travel Adventures. It's linked down below. I've only got 2 in-depth cruise vlogs over there. The next one will probably be when we go on Symphony of the Seas. I will probably post over there. But starting in 2027, the real adventures, or a lot of the adventures, will really begin. Okay, so till next time, Kammy loves you.